Yes! Right, here we go. Right, okay, today, this is episode 42. Right, what are we going to do today? This is going to be awesome. Okay, right, sorry, just getting myself pumped. Okay, so what we did last episode, we did something pretty cool, right? We created a whole new monster. Before, we've basically been seeing this blob for the last about 30 episodes, but I thought I'd create another one. And it's a guy that I totally didn't get the basic frame of Nidoking from Pokemon and sort of draw around it. No, it's completely different. But you don't need to compare them. It's fine. Okay, so we've got this new monster, and the other thing which I've sorted, which is quite subtle. It is very subtle, actually. I mean, so subtle that you might not be able to notice it at all. But I think it's quite good. Is the sort of water effects that we've got. Where like you can just see the water sort of like splashing around, like it just looks a little bit faded. It's not just a perfectly still image. So we did that, and what we also did was I will have to wait till this guy arrives. Oh yeah, of course, I need to deal with these life bars as well. I reckon someone suggested a little while ago in just having a fixed size for the life bar, which probably does make sense. I'll work on that. I might work on that today, but we'll see. So the other thing that we worked on is like he actually jumps over and then does a little attack animation. So let's see if it works. Yeah, he does that little attack animation and then jumps back, which I think I prefer. Right. Anyway. Right, let's rock. Okay, what are we going to do today? Today, at the moment, right, there is different attacks that you can do from either at range or when the enemy's close up. Now, at the moment, the only attack that we've got is his basic attack where he does 20 damage. But I've got this massive wealth of ideas for different things that, like, different attacks that he could do. So I want to create some more monster attacks now. So the actual one which I quite like the idea of is... Right, let's see. Is one where he actually just devours armour and then attacks like normal. So, yeah, I'm going to sort of give that a shot. But I've actually got a whole list, so I'm going to try and work out which one I'm going to do next. Oh, that life bar is going to be frustrating me, isn't it? But no, it's okay. We're going to get there. We'll get there. Right, anyway. So here's the... Yeah, so at the moment, this is just a simple sword symbol. And it's actually quite small, isn't it? We could make that bigger as well. So it's a bit more obvious. Yeah, with this whole thing just needs to be bigger. Right, so that will be our main goal today. So what I'm going to do, at the moment, the monster has got 3 turns before he arrives at the base, but I'm going to change that, Monster SO. So I've called him Clawrek. So a number of turns before he arrives. I'm just going to change that to 1. So in an ideal world, hopefully that's all we need to do. He's only got 1 move till he gets there. I need to sort out a bit of the UI, because this is ideally going to be slightly further right. Anyway, but these are all like little things that we're going to work on a bit later. Right. Yeah, that definitely needs to be smaller. Right. So we're going to work on now. I've got a little list somewhere. Where is it? Here we go. Monster moves. These ones. Okay. I'm looking for ones which I'm going to... Yeah, so these are the different attacks that I want to do. So this one here is called Attack Armor Shred. So it destroys a certain number of attack, like some of your beans that have armor, and then deals some damage. So I think this one should be relatively easy to do. We've just got to, so first of all, we're going to make sure the symbol is fixed, and then we're going to fix everything else. So, right, I've got to remember how to do this. I've got to refresh everything. I've got some coffee just on standby, so if you see me drinking coffee, that's just me. It's like you have a certain amount of coffee that you need for your brain to function, so I'm just kind of keeping myself topped up. Okay, so here we go. Monster parent. So we just got to remember how we actually change the symbols. And in fact, the easiest way is literally quite often, whenever I'm actually not sure where a particular script is, I'll find out where it is in the actual game and then just highlight it there. So let me just skip one more turn, get a bit closer. All right, and then we can just select here, and it's monster attack symbol. Here we go. So this script here is simply what controls the symbol that's on the top of their head to indicate what attack they're doing. So let me see if I can find it. Okay. Is this... set all values. Right, it's definitely... we're definitely zeroing in on the situation. Attack symbol... Right. Oh yes, monster attack class. So I'm opening a bunch of scripts here, but I think this might be the actual. Find all references. That's fine. So yeah, this is what we actually set all the values as, I believe. So yeah, here we've got the attack sprites and the relevant integers. Okay, so at what point are we actually find all references? Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so we need one more thing. So this move is going to be called Attack Shred. So we've got everything open now. So I'm going to go into here, and what I've done a little bit earlier, I created, this is actually a while ago, I created an enum. So we've got, we've actually got it here already, but I just wanted to check. We've got Attack Armor Shred. So when we're actually using one of these monster action types, we can set it to Attack Armor Shred. So let's go. And so we can also, while we're here, we're going to add another basic one that's going to be called Attack Armor Shred. Alright, because I think once we've got this one sorted, it will be a lot easier to put in more. I've just got to remember there's a little bit of a routine that I need to go through to get all the things sorted. Another thing that we'll need to do as well is, let's see if I can, so we want to keep that up. Symbols, yeah. So I think these are actually all the different symbols that we're going to see, and I'm going to find a home for them in my Unity thing. Now I need to scroll it over here so I can drag it onto my Unity, but trust me, it is just to the right here, right? I just need to actually find the home for them. So if we have sprites, monsters, symbols. Oh, we've got them there already. Okay, sorry, ignore me. So these are all the symbols that we're looking to use. I just need to find the place in which it connects to. I know it's not actually super easy to remember, but we're getting there. Right. So if we go. Here we go. So where we've got select attack, we're going to put all the important information here. So this is going to be, so in the case we have master script dot monster action type dot attack armor shred. That's it. We're going to set certain things. So we're going to have 2 returning ints. Returning ints equals new int 2. Returning ints 0 is going to equal our. So the idea is it shreds however whatever its magic attack is. So in our case, I think it's 5 or something. So it shreds 10 armor, 10 armored attackers, and then it does a slightly smaller attack. Monster SO dot monster magic and returning ints 1 equals. Now we want to do 2/3 of what the attack is, and like I say, all these things we can actually change. In fact, let's go just keep it with monster SO dot monster attack times by I'm not sure if that's going to work. Actually, that's not quite. We need to go. Okay. I've just got to remember a way because we're dealing with integers. We can't really put floats in there, so. Let's just stick with that for the time being. So what are the sprites that we're going to use? So right, I just got to find out what number it is. So let's just have a quick gander. So we know that so it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I know my head is slightly covering it, but this is the one that we want, I think. Yeah. So it's 4. Oh yeah, we've actually got the numbers there as well. That's fine. So this one here should be 4, and I just need to put a comma. So like this, all I'm doing here is simply setting it so the symbols represent what attack it is. So when we're doing a monster attack armor shred, we have just changed it. So instead of it just being the one sword symbol, it's going to be a different symbol to show that it's going to get rid of armored attackers. So I think that's all we need to do here. Set attack. Ha ha ha, right, okay. Haha, okay, so I've done something very clever here. What I've done is, like I say, it's been a little while since I've come back to this, so I'm looking a little bit like a crazy man. But over here is where I have made it so that you can put weight on each attack. I probably should have actually done a bit of reading up on this before I actually started the stream. But we're on our way to getting there. So when we have here monster Chlorek, we've got probability weights. So I want this to be 50. No, let's just say this one to be 10 and this one to be 90. So that means that the second attack, this one, will be a 90% chance, and this will only be a 10% chance. Because I'm looking to test this attack out, we want to kind of like boost the probability of that occurring. So in theory, I might create some error messages here, and if so, I apologise. So let's go end turn. Aha! Okay. Alright, sorry. It doesn't look that exciting, but trust me, it's really exciting. The fact that we've actually got this to come up is fantastic. Okay, absolutely brilliant. Right, that's exactly what we were after. Okay. Yeah, so we actually, the first one, they hit the lucky 10%, or in our case, unlucky 10%. So, but like at the moment, I think this will now, because we haven't actually got this to do anything, it will just crash, or it will give us an error message, I think. Oh no, it just skips the attack, that's fine. Okay, but that's so we've now set it so that these symbols come up when we need to do it. Right, okay. So, right, brilliant. I'm going to just do a very quick experiment with something. Because I don't know what number will come out here. Actually, I should do this properly, because we want to make it 2/3 the attack. So, so equals... so we need to have a float. So a float is just a decimal, so that's where you can have like 1.4, whereas integers always have to be whole numbers. So a float of our monster SO dot monster attack times by 2.0f over 3.0f. I think that's all we need to do. So what is actually 2/3 of 20? It's I think either 13 or 14. So it should round down, so it might be 13 attack. Let's have a look. Because it's technically 13.3 recurring, but that would round down to 13. But let's see if it works. And then we're going to actually start getting this whole routine in place. Okay. Yeah, 13. But these numbers need to be bigger. I think we make sure this attack does the thing that we want it to do, and then we work on making these symbols bigger, just so people can see them. All of these shouldn't be too difficult to do. Right. So, now, how are we going to actually make the attack do the thing? I will show you. So, in here, this is the Game Master. This is an object in the game, which it's a completely empty object. You can move it wherever you like, it doesn't matter. But this is what's holding loads and loads of important scripts that are keeping everything going. Now, one of these scripts here, somewhere, is the combat script. So we're going to edit this one. Okay, and let me close everything here and get in. So we've got our normal combat routine, and in the normal combat routine, if we have rangers, they start attacking. So it's just basically going through all this one by one. This is the rangers attacking. Then it's the monster master script. It's causing our monster to perform attack. So this is the function here which will do that. So let's go into here. Go to definition, perform attack, and we've actually, one of the arguments is what's called effect main. Now obviously the monster, when it's the small in the background, there's like main and mini. So mini is when it hasn't actually arrived at the base, so there's a bunch of stuff it can do while it hasn't arrived, but when it has arrived, it then does this attack here, perform attack. So go to definition. So we're pretty much there now. So these are all the different monster actions, things that it can do. And we're going to have a whole new one here. So if it's a basic attack, don't worry about this charge attack thing, that's slightly irrelevant for the time being, but at the moment the only actual important one here is the fact that we've got a basic attack. So what we're going to do, case master script dot monster action type dot attack armor shred. We're going to put some code in here, and it is going to be a little bit similar to our what's it called, our normal basic attack, but it's going to, I kind of want it to jump in the air, and maybe even kind of crush its claws as well. So kind of jump in the air, crush, and then down, and then do the normal attack. So like the reason that shredding armor, yeah. So so what we're actually going to do, we're going to copy this. Control C, Control V. So but we're going to change its name. So I'm going to have perform. I should remember its name because I keep typing it out. Attack armor shred. Right. Okay. So I'm actually going to do something. Int chum equals 0. So what we know at the moment is all of this code here is the bit. This is basically, I mean, we can even go through it once. So we're moving to the point where it needs to do, where it sort of bounces over. Then the screen's going to shake. He's then going to do that crush to do damage. And then we're going to take, we're then forcing the town to take some damage. So which is brilliant, right? But we want to do another thing as well, where we are going to have where we actually want it to bounce at the same spot where it currently is. So there's probably an easier way of doing this, but we're going to just simply have so yeah, this particular function that I've made means that it goes from one point to another, and like there is the spot where when it's attacking it goes, but at the moment I just want it to jump up and down, and let me have a quick look. And I think we can actually do this. Right, so this will make sure that it does the crush as well. So it's going to bounce and crush and go down. And then we want to have a... yeah, like I say, whenever you can use copy and paste, I would always recommend it. So we're going to wait. This bit here is essentially waiting for it to do everything that we wanted to do. So it's just a quick jump up and down. And even though this is quite complicated here, this is just making sure that after it's done the crash, it's going back to its idle animation. And so basically I've done all the easy bits so far. Right, the hard part is the hard part is making the actually doing the effect that we want it to do. So we want to destroy the armor of the attacker beans, but I have got a script which hopefully should make it a bit easier. I've just got to remember what the script is. Yeah, I've just got to remember I've got to have a little look up as to what the screen is, because I have a feeling it's... oh, this is it. Bean Postmaster script. That's good. So this one here deals with how beans are being manoeuvred. So convert. So in fact, I think what we do is we just simply use this one and see if it works, because the thing which I'm worried about is obviously at the moment it's crushing 5 armoured attack beans, but if you don't have 5, I want to make sure that it just does as many as it can. So if you only have, say, 2 or 0 or whatever, it just does however many you've got. So, like, I think I've got code which deals with that. So, in fact, I've got a math... Yeah, we've got this clamp thing here, which means that it does the lower of the 2. Yeah, everything's fine. Right, everything's all good. Good and dandy. So I just need to go onto here and have bean postmaster script dot instance dot convert bean type, and we want to convert bean unit type dot armored attacker, and we want to convert them into bean unit type dot non-armored attacker. The number of beans is going to be oh yeah. Actually, yeah, I just want to have a quick look. How did we actually deal with the... Once we've dealt with one thing... Oh. Ah, yeah, I see. So that's got to be 1 there. Right, let me put this over here. This will be attack armor shred. Attack armor shred equals that. Okay, right. This might look a little bit confusing, but the reason I changed that to 1 is because we're going back onto that little symbol which I was saying earlier, and we're trying to get hold of the numbers. So ideally, so that should be good there. And now that we've got this, now that we've got the attack armor shred, which is the attack int 0, we can just have attack armor shred. So this should... Yeah, I can't remember if that boolean needs to be true or false, but we'll work that out. And then... Well... Okay, so, right, what have we done? Okay, I don't know why I went into something so complicated. I thought this was going to be a bit simpler here, but what we will hopefully have done with all of this, right? So I've made it so that ideally it will shred the armor and then do a normal attack afterwards. There is no guarantee this is going to work, but I don't know. I've got faith. I reckon this will work. My current estimation, I reckon I'm feeling about 40% chance. That's how big a chance I reckon we've got that this is going to work. So let's go actually create some armored enforcers. So we've got that many. Okay. Oh yeah, that's going to be a bit awkward, isn't it? Right. Oh yes. Right. Another thing that we need to deal with. So that's his attack. Right. So now he's going back to this move here. So we have armored enforcers. Okay. So what? This is the series of events that I'm hoping is going to occur. Right. He is going to jump up and do an animation and jump back down. And 5 of these armored things are going to get knocked off and then go back into, like, lose their armor and go back into this red line here. And then he's going to do a normal attack. So let's just see how this works. Right, okay, the 40% chance. Okay, maybe it's a 50% chance. Maybe it's going to work. It's going to be brilliant. Ah, it didn't work at all because he skips his attack. Okay, fine. let's try and work out where we've gone wrong. Yes, I know what we've done wrong. So we've created... We just spent the last little mission time creating this, but we haven't actually made it perform the attack yet. So we just need to go start coroutine, open brackets, perform armor attack shred routine. Okay, all right. Okay, we knew there was going to be hiccups, but this time I think it'll work. Right. So I may as well let him just arrive here because we need. I want to kind of test this as well. Ah, yeah, that's Grave Carvor. It's a great card. Okay, so hopefully... oh yeah, no, this is a terrible example because he's just doing a normal attack. Okay, armoured enforcers. Right, this time it'll work. This time, for sure. Yes! Okay, right, yes, fantastic. So it lost the armour of the things. Everything's good. Okay, brilliant. Right, that was a little bit confusing. I feel like I should probably do something slightly simpler next time. As far as an opening gambit for a stream, but that is actually what we wanted it to do. Now, what we're going to do two other things next. Number one, I need to actually, play to try and visualize exactly what the problem is. So, number one, when he actually first arrives here, what I want it to do, it's defaulting to just doing a basic attack, right? But we can change that. Because at the moment, I think it's something like there should only be a 10% chance this happens and a 90% chance, whereas it's always doing this because I've done the coding ever so slightly wrong. But this is very easy to fix. I just need to find the spot where it is. So where we've got, need to just see if we can find it. It's not there. Okay. So yes. So what we've got, we want to get rid of this. Right. So whenever I see too many scripts, I'm just going to close it all and then we'll close all but this. I think we just get rid of that altogether. I think that should work. Because what I've done is basically I've set it so no matter what, it's always going to be the basic attack. But let's. So if it does this, it goes into here. Oh yeah, this is fine. Okay, this should work. Right. So now we just want to make sure. So given that it's balanced, now we should have a 90% chance that it does the attack shred move. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Yep. And ideally, there still is a chance that it does the basic attack, but that's only 10%. I was hoping I was going to get a bit lucky too. Yeah. There we go. Right. I'm just, yeah, as I say, I kind of want to just see that it can potentially get the. It has a 10% chance of just doing the basic attack. I think we're still technically alive. Oh yes, right. Okay, good. Yes, it did hit the random one. I just wanted to check. So it's like, yeah, that has been roughly 10% because I did it about 10 times and we got it one. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Okay, the next thing that we're looking to do now is make sure that at the moment when we're hovering over, it's saying attacks for 20 damage, but when it's the other move, it just has a grey thing. So I've just got, that should be quite easy to fix. So, edit script here. Right, fantastic. Okay, so we can stop that. So yeah, when we've got basically here where it's got iPointer enter handler, once we put this in here, that means we can make a function, which means when we move the cursor over this particular thing, it gives us information. So now we can just go into here, go to definition, and this is the little function that actually gets the physical string. So we can go to here, sort of following the route. Okay, so if we have case monster action type dot attack armor shred, now we're going to have return destroys we're getting hold of our first integer, which is the number of armoured attackers that it's destroying, plus destroys hold on a minute, let's see if I just need to word this correctly, because it doesn't actually destroy it altogether, it just destroys the armour. Yeah, destroys the armour of that many attackers and then attacks for there we go, right, and then attacks for that much plus damage. Okay, so that should be okay. So what we're doing, we're getting hold of our monster attack symbol script thing, which has the key numbers that we need. So hopefully now, when we hover over, it will show. And what I probably should do, I should do a checklist. So whenever we're putting a new action in, we know all the things that we need to go through. Because this was a little bit. This obviously took a bit longer, but all the other attacks will be a lot easier to put in once we've got this sorted. So all we're checking for now is when we hover over, yeah, destroys the armour of 5 attackers and then attacks for 13 damage. Perfect, absolutely brilliant. Right, okay, now we're going to do Operation Cleanup. So, I think we start with the life bars. Okay. Right, sorry, I'm just trying to work out, like, I might need to... And yeah, I'm just trying to work out exactly where we're going to move things around, because at the moment, let me just see if I can show something which will make sense. So we've got this little angry Chuck. Now these are totems. You play them and a little totem comes on the left here. So apart from these totems here, we could, just purely to make space for everything else, I'm kind of tempted to... again, this is partly... I mean, I love this, and I kind of love it and hate it at the same time. It's just, when you've got quite a few things on the screen that you need to show off, because there's quite a lot going on in this game. It's a bit of a sort of tactical game. We need to make sure that we actually have space for everything. So I think this house, we can actually move this to something like, say, here. Because we just want to make sure that it's not getting in the way of stuff. So maybe there. So if I have, say, -5, I think -5 looks good. So this is actually quite easy to change. I just need to find the space. So, right, we just need to... If I go scripts, buildings... No, actually, we can do it easier in here. So, I think it's just here. So, we've got our script called Monster... Main Game Master Script. And this is the thing that summons everything. So, we worked out -5 is good. So, when we're summoning here, we're summoning the Town Heart, which is what our building is. We can just go -5 there, and that should just summon slightly further to the left. Part of the reason I wanted to do that, this is just a bit of a clean up. The reason being is, let me see if I can show this. So yeah, that's all the way on the left, and hopefully it's not going to get quite as in the way there. I just want to test one more thing. Resources, what's there? So, Chlorec, if that's on 3, let me press play. Yeah, this is all good. Okay, I'm happy with that. I just wanted to make sure that this isn't getting in the way too much of what's going on here. And that kind of more or less sorts it. This is an old image from ages ago, but I want this is like, this gives you an idea of how close the enemy is. So it sort of jumps forward, and I want to make sure that you can know that you've got, oh, he's going to jump there, then he's going to arrive. Just want to make sure the player's kind of aware of that, whereas when the Town Heart was all the way over here, it was blocking that, and it was just a bit confusing. Okay, right, what is our next thing that we're going to do? I want to make it so that... yeah, now this is going to be a little bit tricky, but we'll see how it goes. We kind of want to make it so that the life bar... okay, so I think we want to make it so that life bar doesn't get any bigger than, say, this size. And I suppose the best way of me to do that is, yeah, this will be. We'll have to just kind of go in and just sort of have to just go into the whole thing and see if we can get it to work. So edit script. Yeah, this one might be a little bit tricky. Right. So. First of all, let's go get rid of this. I've got to have a look at the script of the life bar. And I'm going to kind of hope that it might not be too difficult, but it might be really hard. we'll find out. So when we're summoning, summon routine. lot. There's a lot of things happening in this life bar script. So set up life bar. Let's. Okay. Yeah. The reason it's a bit tricky is if we want to have the life bar at a set size, we're going to have to make sure that whenever it's losing life or gaining life, it's not gaining a fixed amount of life, but it's rather a proportion of what it's gaining. So so this is the whole, so I've actually got a script in the master thing which is creating the life bar, and we're just given current life and max life. So it's all about go to definition. Oh, I see, yeah. So it sets it all up and then summons afterwards. Okay, that's fine. So front bar dot size. Yes, okay. So what we actually need to do, set size according to int, go to definition. Let's find out what's happening in here. So let's find out the exact size that we want it to be, and then we're going to have to do the proportiony things in a little bit. Yeah, we're kind of like we've worked out, we've dug our claws into the whole problem, and now we just need to fix it. Okay, so here. Okay, that was actually a lot easier than I thought. So it looks like the width being 5 is what we're going for. So width 5, height 1. That's absolutely fine. So we want the yeah. So here, like, this is going to be a little bit of an experiment stuff. This is going to be a bit experimental. But okay, so I don't want to delete this altogether, so I'm just going to green it out. Size equals new vector 2, and I think it's simply a matter of me going 5, 1. And we'll green this one out, and we're going to have front bar sr dot size equals and it will be float of current life over max life times by new vector 2 5. Okay. In fact, we okay. So at the moment, that should work. Let's just double check that the numbers still kind of work out. So for the time being, okay. So just like as I say, part of getting things, you need to sometimes just test things over and over. So ideally, just on the immediate when we just first start, that's the size that it should be. But ideally, this should and that is smaller. All right, we haven't arranged the where this goes, but that's fine. So the life bar will always be of this standard size, which I think will probably make life easier. I mean, part of me is one thing which I do quite like in computer games is when you see like these massive long life bars, but I just don't think. I think logistically, I just can't fit it. I can't fit it in. So what we're now doing is standardizing where the text goes. Because the text will always be in this central position. I don't know exactly where it is, but there will be an easy way of spotting this. So we can actually find out. So 2.5 and minus 0.25. All right, we just got to remember those numbers, and then we're kind of sorted. Let me just quickly sort something out on my phone. There we go. Right, okay. The world can carry on spinning. Right, 2.5 minus 0.25. So again, we'll green this out because we might still need this. Okay, so that should make sure that the text, even on the 100 by 100, will stay in the same place. So let's just check. I want to check one thing at a time. Sometimes I check about a million things in one go, but today, just because I'm just still getting back into the swing of things, we're just going to check it one by one. So hopefully now our guy over here, it's right in the centre. That's what we wanted. Okay, now. And so it's mostly done. Everything's done and we're all sorted. We don't need to worry. Yes, there's still more stuff that we need to do because we need to get the. We need to make sure that when he's losing life, at the moment they're losing a set for each like one damage has got a set amount of bar that needs to go. Whereas now we need to come up with a proportion of how much life is being lost, which shouldn't be too hard. We'll worry about that later. This is dealing with when you get more maximum life, but I'm going to cross that bridge a bit later. So I think most of what we can sort out is in is all in this script here, because we're changing it to being a standard from a standard amount moving up to a proportional thing. So if new current life is less than that, it equals 0. That's fine. If new current life is greater than max life, it equals that. Okay, this is just the clamping. So okay, I might need to stare at this for a little bit to try and get a good read of the situation. Mid-bar size. So this is basically, if our new current life is less than what current life showing is, we actually, do I ever... I think, as much as I'm trying to sort of edit all of this, part of me wants to simply just make my own new version of it. So if... So I'm just going to have... yeah. I feel it might make more sense to simply... Right. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, got it. Right. So what I'm going to do... This is how I normally do things. When, like, because I realise it's going to be quite hard to go through bits and pieces and still keeping it. So I'm going to go Control-C, copy, and Control-V and paste it. And on this one here, we're simply going to put old. Okay. So ideally we can just get rid of this eventually, but I just like to keep it there. So now I can do whatever I like to this one and know that I haven't lost anything. And also by putting old here, it means that it will just do what I'm about to, the changes that I'm about to make now. So yes, okay. So the mid-bar size, that's going to be the size of the current life one. So I'm going to do the same here. Old. Oh no, actually. So this is just going to be old. So here. Right. We're changing a few things. So we're still keeping the old stuff, but... okay. Oh, right, we don't need that at all. I'm going to keep it there anyway. Okay, so now, hopefully... in fact, we might be able to just keep that again. So let's just first of all see if this works. Okay. Right, so we're just setting up. This is just essentially like I'm essentially breaking a lot of the old code to compensate here. So everything's still working. That's fine. Okay. And this is just an experiment. If I do say 25 here, we're going to change it afterwards. But if I put 25 in theory, the left bar, the town heart bar, should be half the size. The actual current health should be half the size, and for the monster, it should be quarter the size. So I just want to check that all works, so that like as in, so we can continue. Like, then we know, like we have concrete proof that this does do the thing that we want it to do. It's not quite what I was after. No. I wonder why not. Let's have a look. Let's try and work out what I've done wrong here. Okay, right, let's see if this does work. So we're going to try this again at... set this to 25, because ideally what we want to see is once we've got all this prepared, yeah, hopefully we'll be on track with some things. Right, yes, that's what we wanted to see. Yes, brilliant. That's half and that's quarter. Right, nice. And we can actually just check with the things. Let's have a look. So the front bar, the width is 2.5, which is perfect. And here, the width is 1.25. Yes, boom. Okay, right. Now that we've done that, everything's going to be much easier from now on. Don't worry, relax, guys. We got it. Okay, right. So now we can set to current life again. And so when we're losing life, oh, okay, this is actually, there's a chance we might not have to do anything. Huh. Okay, this might just work. It might not work, but it might work. Right, okay, we're going for the kill. We want to make sure that all the proportions remain the same. It looks like the way that I've done the coding earlier is actually fine. Like, I'm just looking at how the code works. It looks like I've actually compensated for the fact that if the bar stays the same size, it will still update properly. So we're actually playing to win here. So first of all, I'm going to press this, do this, get 3 cards and 3 more mana. 1, 2, 2. Okay. Yeah, this should be... Oh no, it won't quite work. So I'm actually like thinking tactically what's the best way I can make as many units as possible. I think it's something like 1, 2, and then do Grave Carvor. That's good. And then we can do this at the end. Okay, so we've got this. Let's go get some more attackers. I think we probably need some more defenders now. Now I'm actually going to grab some more defenders and just hold the line, toe the line slightly. Here we go. That looks good. Yes. Okay. I've actually done it. Right. Fantastic. Right. That was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Right. Now let's see if we can actually just go in for the kill. I don't think we've got quite enough, but we're close. Just need some more attackers. Yeah, okay. Right, fantastic. Probably need to make this victory screen look a little bit better. Right, anyway, right, so we have actually, the life bars now are fixed to my understanding, so that's actually a really big win. Okay, where are we going next? Right, we want to make, again, just need to actually have a look at the sort of sizing and spacing of everything. Because this still seems a bit small, but let's just say hypothetically this would be... So I think for here, for this one, if we just need to double the size of things, which is really, really, really easy, and maybe and we just need to, whatever's summoning it at 0.5, we just need to make it -1. So, okay, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make all these sprites bigger, which is very, very easy. I'll show you what we're going to do. Yes, okay, fantastic. So, monsters. So over here, we've got pixels per unit, 128. Right, if we lower this number for all of these to 64, it will be twice as big. So let's just double check to see if that works. Okay, so let's go lower this to 64. Okay, and then we're just going to simply press play, see what happens. Oh yeah, we need to apply. Okay, it might go off the screen, but let's find out. Yep, that's good. And now we just need to move it left a little bit. But I want to see if that... Oh yeah, we also want to make the numbers bigger, the number there bigger as well. But what we're also going to do, I probably should have actually just lowered the number of turns, but... Oh yeah, so this is just a little bit... When there's two symbols, it just doesn't quite work, but that's easily fixed, very easily fixed. So we'll just work on one thing at a time. So we've got... So what we want to do first is... because the attack intention is just slightly kind of the monster is covering it. I think we move this left a whole 1 unit, which shouldn't be too difficult. I've just got to remember how to do that. Oh, actually, it's so much easier if I just go into the game and then select it. So we just got to find out the point in which it's summoned. This one here, so minus 0.5. Edit script. Oh no, it's not that one. At what point is it actually... Oh, have I... Let me just experiment with something a sec. If I have prefabs... Oh, we just have it over here. So this, I think, should be 0.5. No, sorry. Minus 1.5. Okay. And is that too far along? The reason that I want it to be a little bit further left than it looks is because sometimes there can be 2 symbols there that kind of like clamber over. So we will set it so that it does a particular move where it's got, oh, hey, how you doing, man? Ah, rock and roll. I'm doing something really technical and important right now. How are you doing? Oh, cool. Yeah, cheers for stopping by. Right, what was I going to do? Oh yeah, that was it. We go into this bad boy here. We're going to set his to ranged attack. Okay. So when there's 2 symbols, what are we going to do? Ah yeah, that's fine. So we just need to make sure that these are slightly more separated. So I think we actually need to work on making sure they're more separated, and then afterwards fixing where it's all going and stuff. Okay, so that's still, again, really easy. There's just a certain point where instead of... yeah, so it looks like it's 0.3 difference. Yeah, 0.3 difference. So we just need to have it 0.6 difference, and then we're sorted. Oh, wicked. So are you at work at the moment? Or are you having a chill day? Because it can only be one or the other. Right. Let's have a look. So let's go back into... in fact, we've got it here, haven't we? So that's 0.3. Oh, so we just got to change this number. That was quite lucky. Did I just zero in on the exact spot? So I think this is 0.3 and this is 0.6. Okay, so hopefully that will mean that they're further sort of spread apart. Let's have a look. Ah, yeah. Ah, fair play. Alright, let's see how separated they are. Okay, it was that simple. That's good. So now that we know that they're as separated as they are, we can then work out our base thing. And what time do you finish tonight? Is it going to be a massive mission long day? Is this the early lunch, and then it's like now I've finished my lunch, I've still got 8 hours more of work. It's like the depressing early lunch. Maybe that's okay. Minus 1.1. Okay, I'm fine with that. Minus 1.1 sounds good. I don't mind the fact that the symbols are overlapping a little bit. But I think it's quite a fun problem to have, in that I've just got like so many things that I want to fit on the screen. Even though it is going to be quite a simplistic game, I've just got a lot more things to fit in than I realised. Anyway, Monster Mini Go. I want that to be minus 1.1. Right. Oh yeah, actually, I don't know if you're still here, but that particular metal frame puzzle, I did actually. Let's see if I can. I did manage to solve it again. I thought I'd fit it into I got it into a position where it was. As in, it was impossible to ever solve because I thought I'd accidentally jammed. Yeah, but I managed to actually fix it, and then go on to solve it. Right, so that's how I want it. So we're going to have to deal with these numbers here, but just in fact, let me deal with the numbers now. I think these could maybe even be a little bit lower. Let's see where we want the numbers to go. Let's get out of here. So we've actually got hold of the text here. So if we made this, say, 0.25, I think that's okay. Yeah, let's just make the text bigger. And there's actually a chance we just need to change it. Monster attack symbol. I think we can just change this here, 0.25. Let's give it another shot. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, because I had it at the point where, I was thinking, oh yeah, I just need to put them back. And then when I had put them back, it was just, I was like, I seem to be in this position where it doesn't matter what you do. So when I was actually with some friends the other day, I was like, I see if you can solve this bad boy, right? Basically, in brackets, can you somehow fix this out of the situation? And then they had got it back into just... well, what we called Rendes or Ronde, where it was right in the centre. Right, that looks good. Maybe we could have it a little bit lower as well. Sorry, it feels like I'm... let's just stick with that. So we're going to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, this might... we're going to have to take a bit of punishment here. Oh, these symbols are really big as well. I forgot about that. That's still really easy to fix. But yeah, I need to make these ones smaller. And I think that's actually very easy to do. Oh, that looks pretty good. I quite like that. However... we just need to get the... I think that's kind of okay. I just wanted to make sure so people can still easily read these numbers here. That's all good. So what we need to do, we need to make these numbers smaller. But you know what? This is, it's starting to clean up a bit. This is looking pretty good. Right. And so did you actually run into that? I think you told me you did. You ran into the problem where you're trying to put it back together and then you realised you couldn't get it. You literally were stuck where the two rings were just in this certain angle where you just impossible to actually put back together. Right. Okay, very easily fixed. Right, we just need to go into building stuff, town heart, Oh, yes. Okay, not quite as easy as I thought, but it shouldn't be too hard. So these can be 1 and 1. And hopefully if I just select all of these... Okay, that's almost there. We just need to move these texts just right a little bit. Maybe up. But I always want to have the numbers... I mean, that should work in all theory, in all honesty. Maybe just a little bit over there. Okay. Right, that's actually brilliant. Oh, nice. Oh, what about the other one? Infinity. I reckon I can beat you in a race now. With the Infinity one. I think I've just got it down to a T. I know all the breakpoints. So if we actually get one of these, and one of these, yeah, that's looking okay now. Yeah, it's looking much better. Okay. Right, okay, fantastic. Right, so we have got that sorted. Yeah, I don't know if the numbers need to go lower to make it more central, but that's not essential. I'm okay with that. Okay, right, what is the next thing that we can do? I suppose we can make some more monster attacks. First of all, I want to get rid of this. But, yeah, so prefabs. Over here. Let's go make it down to 1 there, and let's go making just basic jump forward 1. That's good. But yeah, like oddly enough, your method, you have got a different method, but I did manage to solve it using my method again. But like I'm trying to get it consistent. Sorry, we're talking about. I've forgotten what the actual one is. Anyway, right. That's good. So, right, yeah, so now what I might do actually, just... I'm going to have, over here, we're just going to have checklist of adding new action. So what I'm basically, like, for me to add all of these attacks, there's about 5 different things that I need to do, and I would rather have them in a sort of line here so that I can just know I can just do all of them. So, yeah, I've got this over here, and I'm just going to kind of add onto them one at a time, which probably makes the most sense. Right, so what were all the things that I did for... and actually there's probably an easy way of finding this out. If we go into our master script, edit script, I want to find... let's get rid of that one. Over here, if I just say find all references, yeah, so we're going to have, yeah, I'm just going to find all of them, change all the things there, and then add that, then attack. So the next one is going to be attack defense armor. So it's going to shred the defense armor, and then it's going to do a standard attack. So we can actually use a lot of the same, yeah. Defend armor shred destroys the armor of that many defenders. Okay, and then does that. That's absolutely fine. Right, this one here, we're going to Defense armor shred. So I think this might be number 5, but I'll have to double check that. Let's have a look. Right, sprites, symbol. It's actually this one. Oh, so it's number 3, not 5. So that can be 3 there. Okay, over here. Oh yeah, okay, right, fantastic. This is this is actually quite a lot easier a checklist than I thought it would be. So now what I could do, now the perform attack armor shred routine. This is very, very similar, like the defense. So I don't want to copy all of this. So I could, what would be the easiest way of doing this? I think if we rename this to just perform armor shred routine. All right, and then we're going to have an argument here somewhere, which is going to be armor type. Let's see. Actually, there might even be something really, really clever that we can do. So just got to work out the easiest way. If I go into... Yeah, I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to go in for pure efficiency here. So what we can do instead, I was thinking of just putting in integer. So 0 would be the attack armors, 1 would be the defense, and 2 would be both attack and defense. But I might be able to use something really clever if I go into this bean postmaster. Let's have a look. Yes, right, bean unit type. Yes, let's go. Okay, why are you so excited at looking at this? What does any of this mean? But we've got right. Anyway, fantastic. All right. So we are going to have the argument is going to be a bean unit type. And we'll just call it BUT. In fact. Oh no, hold on. Yeah. Armored attacker. So yeah, this will mean that I don't have to copy and paste this over and over. So now we just need to have a switch bean unit type case bean unit type dot armored attacker break. I think that's fine, and then we can armored defender, and that will be armored defender, non-armored defender. Right, cool. So I kind of want to change the name of this, rename to armor shred. So I think all of this should be okay. So now we just need to put in the destroying the armoured defenders to see if it works. Yeah, I think that's all we need to do. Okay, let's test to see if it works. And then we're going to do a slightly more complicated one where we're destroying both armoured attackers and defenders, like a random amount of each. But first of all, we just need to give him that move. So resources, Clorak, that should just be defence armour. And we still give him a 90% chance of doing that. So yeah, it should be quite easy to test as well. Ah, cool. Got the defenders. We might almost be there already. Okay. Right, fantastic. So what should happen? He should jump up in the air, and then destroy the armour of 5 of these, which are then going to move back into formation, and then do 13 damage. We don't know if this is going to work, but let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that worked perfectly, didn't it? Yeah, absolutely perfect. Right, awesome. Okay. Right, that was a lot easier. So that's a whole thing that we have done now. So we can actually do the checklist. I don't even know if we need the checklist. It's quite easy to put one in. Right. So what we're going to do instead, we're going to work on our next. Oh yes, of course. Rage. This one is where he's going to increase his attack damage by whatever his magic damage is, which should be fine. Let's have a look. Okay. So I think everything would make more sense if he had 10 magic. Yeah. So, like, all we actually need to do now is go on to master script. The easiest way to do all of this. So here's the different attacks that he can do. Oh, I've just put it as gain attack, but that's fine. We can just change it to rage. Yeah, rage. Okay, so now we just need to follow the lines of, say, this. Find all references here, and we just need to change all the things to what we want it to do. So. So case monster action type dot rage. So rage won't do any damage at all. Return gains I think that's all we need to do there. That's good. We just need to go to this next one here. We'll come back to that one. That's a bit more complicated. This one here. Now, what symbol did I have? So this will be rage. Magic, so it's going to gain its attack by 10. And we just need to find the symbol that we've got for when he sort of enrages, and I can't remember what that is. And I'll do a whole new animation. It's going to look quite nice. Right. Let's see. Can't remember what. Oh yes, that was it. That was it. Sorry, I just remembered what I was trying to remember what I was about to do. So, yeah, it's this picture here, which my head is covering. But don't worry, you'll see it and it'll be brilliant. Right, so that's number 14. So number 14. Okay, and now all we need to do now is just create the routine for it, and then it should be okay. So case. Rage, and this is going to be okay. My plan is he's going to do the animation where he crushes together. It's going to be a small shake, and then he's going to do a slow motion and a big shake, and then he's going to glow red, and then go back to normal, and then update his attack. Yeah, I think that should be good. So this will be yeah, we don't want that. We're going to have private IEnumerator perform rage routine. And I'm going to just put this here. So start coroutine, open brackets, perform rage routine. So for int chum, actually no, int chum equals 0. And I like the idea that he's like every time he does that, he's going to be permanently harder for the rest of the fight as well. So this will look pretty good. So for int I equals 0, I less than, let's make it 3. Oh, hold on. Right, let me just see. 4. Yes. Okay, even better. 3. Okay, what we want to do is C. So this is just all of this code here, even though it's quite big and long-winded, all this is actually doing is saying crush your hands together. Now, there is another problem which I can't remember if I fixed already, and it's quite a fun problem, is that, if we come across this problem, I'll let you know what the problem will be, but it's essentially the problem with when it gains attack, there is a chance that it actually permanently means that thing has got its attacks raised literally forever. So if we were to play it, it raises the attack and then close down the game, exit it, turn off the computer, turn the computer back on, it would still have that attack and it would continuously go up, which is something that I am looking to avoid, but I might have fixed it already. I simply can't remember. Now, and what we want to do is have a screen shake. Control C, Control V, 1, Control V, Control C, Control V, right, let's have a look. So this one I want it to be a bit of a slower crush, but it's like a bigger thing. So it's going to take 1 second instead of 0.5 seconds. And then we want to return it back to its original although this is a bit of an ugly bit of code here. So this is basically returning it back to its idle position. However, I've got this massive, chunky, ugly looking bit of code where what we could do is somewhere on the monster script just simply have something where, like, in fact, let me do it now. If I go on to monster main script, parent script, go to definition. This should be public void perform animate idle. I think it should just be animate idle. So that should just be monster SR. I think that should be fine. So now, when we go back into monster action, instead of doing this big chunky bit of script, we should, in theory, I still want to keep it green because it might backfire, but we're just going to have held monster parent script dot animate idle. Okay. We also want a busy equals true and busy equals false. Now, here's where it gets a little bit interesting. This is where we are actually making the effect of what happens. Dot monster SO dot monster attack plus equals what's the magic? Okay, so this should ideally, this should be good. Let's go make it properly shake, and maybe shake too much and it'll look ridiculous. But let's go find out. I wanted it to glow red as well. I wanted it to glow red. Okay, where do we make it glow red? Okay, so int chum equals mover dot instance dot SR fade SR to color. That's it. Held monster parent script dot get SR. Target color is going to be color dot red,
and time to take is going to be, say, 0.5 seconds. And while mover.instance.s2f bool, while we're waiting for that to glow red, yield return null. And then we're going to make it go back to white. So it's going to go crush, 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 big crush, glow red, then back to idle, then animate, then add its attack. So, yeah, we're actually making some good progress here. Okay. But we want to see that rage work. I think that's all we need to do here. Right, let's give it a shot. Okay, so now let's see if we've got any error messages that we're going to be attacked with. Okay. So, yeah, we just need to go monster, go into here, and let's go a little bit cheeky. Let's say we're going to add another move, which is going to be rage. Here we can put, I want the rage to be 60, this to be 20, and this to be 20. So we've got 60% chance of doing rage, 20% chance of doing that. So ideally we'll rage a few times and then see if the attack does go up. And then we've got the other problem of, well, we'll see if we have the other problem, because I can't remember if I fixed it or not. I think I fixed it. Okay, good, right. So it's slamming in place. Alright, it's doing a move which is actually quite annoying. That's a really annoying move. Let me go, oh yeah. Let's go get some defenders. Let's go get some... Grave Carrefour. So... Okay. So... Okay. It's not doing the rage move. Okay, right. Statistically, that's not that unlikely. We've just hit a 40%er twice in a row, but that's fine. Okay. Alright. Hopefully... Okay, we've hit a 40%er 3 times in a row. Okay, there's the rage. Right, okay. So... Let me just do stuff. So, now, let's see. Right, here we go. Is it going to work? Oh, it's enraging again. Okay, ideally I wanted to do an attack to see if it works, but let's just go build up an army and do a bit of damage. So obviously it's not actually attacking him this time, so it's in a way it's like a free attack. Bam, bam, rah! Yeah. Okay, now, if you look, this is a lot more threatening. The damage has gone up, like, I think its attack now is 40, so it means 2/3 of 40 is 27, so now it's a big threat. I want to actually see if I can just, like play, forget the fact that I'm doing programming here, actually see if I can just win this fight now. Okay. This is going to be close because he's got a 40 attack that's coming up here. Oh, and I think I'm running out of cards as well. I think a lot of the cards... I used that Grave Carrefour, which destroyed a lot of my things. Okay, he is enraging again. This is our chance to just get as much attack damage as we can, and I think we win. So he... Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Yeah, nice. Okay, alright, that enrage worked perfectly. I am really happy with that. That is a big, big win. That is fantastic. Okay, awesome. Right. So, I mean, I was assuming there was going to be a lot of problems that were going to lead... You know, I just assumed I was going to have more problems than that, to be honest. So that's fixed. It's worked. We've done it. Okay, brilliant. So now I'm going to have a look. Card shred. I'm looking for easy ones to do. Like, yeah, because I've got some slightly more complicated ones. I guess heal. Heal could be pretty easy. Yeah. And Totem Smash would be quite easy as well. This is going to be a tough one, but heal. So we're just going to see if we can make it so that he does a move where he just heals himself up for whatever his magic damage is. So have I actually got a symbol for that? Sprites. Monster. Symbols. There isn't one at the moment, but I could just create one. What would be a good symbol for healing? It could just be like a sort of red cross sort of symbol. You know when your brain just goes blank and you're thinking, what? Oh, I suppose a heart symbol. Yeah, the heart symbol. Okay, right, now we know that. And that, in this case, we're looking for him to sort of... It's going to be very similar to the Enrage, except for he's going to turn green, and he's going to add... he's going to add life instead of adding attack. So we've just got to go right from the beginning. Monster Master script. And look, we've got this already. So now we just go find all the references. So we're going to do our heal one next. So case monster action type dot heal. This we're doing an awful lot today. Heal. Heals up. Yeah. What would actually be the correct grammatical way of saying that you're healing up for... heals up for... Heals up for... Yeah, that's probably not the correct way of saying it, but that's fine. Let's go on to this one next. Heal. This one, I believe, is just 0. Monster Magic. Yeah. Actually, Monster Magic times by 2. So he actually heals for twice what his
what his magic is, because I think, you know, it wouldn't be very good if it was just healing up for whatever the magic is. So that's fine. Okay. And I like adding a concept of healing to this. That's good. Okay, so we've done that. Now we just need to do this. Now, in this particular case, this rage routine, we will copy and paste this and just go perform heal routine. I think it's less kind of impactful, so I think if we just did that, we probably don't need a screen shake at all, and we want this to go on for 2 seconds, so it's just going to be a little bit slower, and then heal up, and this is going to be green, and we can get rid of this. And now this is where it gets just a teensy bit complicated. Monster. Now I've just got to remember how we actually heal up here. So so we just need to find all the times that we're using this and work out what context we're actually using it in. Lower life. And have we actually got a heal function here? Because it shouldn't be. I think it's as simple as... Let me just go... So I'm kind of doing a little bit of a... I'll take damage. Quite a lot of things happen here. Yeah. So what we're going to have, this will just be a public void heal. I think we can just have heal life. Int life to heal. Control C, V plus equals life to heal, and then underscore life bar script dot update life bar. And then we just have monster now I think, because at the moment this is in theory can heal above its maximum life. Oh, DevCat, oh wicked, how you doing, man? Oh, rockin'. Sorry, yeah. I was absolutely properly miles away there. I was, properly like away with the fairies. Oh yeah, how's it all rocking? Oh, wicked. At the moment we're getting the monsters to do different attacks, and one of the attacks is going to be to heal. And I'm going to test it out and see how it goes. I'm I'm just, yeah, I was kind of like quite deep. Yeah, every now and then I'm just in this sort of zombified. So I haven't worked out if what I'm saying actually makes sense or if it's just gibberish. But yeah, Dev Cat, nice one. So we're essentially going to make it sort of go green because I always feel green is like the healing colour. It's going to kind of glow green. Yeah. Oh, I'm wicked. Yeah, I've been I've actually been away from doing some game dev for a little while, and like it's actually just really nice to just get back to it. Like, because unfortunately, like I think I'd probably be better being a streamer like full time because I could do this all day. It's just like sometimes you're like, oh, life happens, and you're like, oh, I've just got to deal with boring life things. So I think if we just go get rid of that, actually we can just delete that, and we have held parent dot heal life for held monster parent script dot monster so dot. Let's try and work out the exact number that we're trying to get hold of. Oh, yeah. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Oh. But yeah. What about yourself? Are you? I can't. I'm trying to remember. I'm so terrible when it comes to names. Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Oh shit! Oh yeah, that sounds really harsh. Do you feel like you're on the mend? Because I think whenever you're feeling ill, the best way I always find is though if I'm feeling better the next day than I was the day before, even if I'm still feeling rubbish, I'm like a good. It's actually one step closer. Right, monster so we actually want to get hold of. That's it. That's what we wanted. Just got to remember the exact thing. Go to definition. Go to definition. It's oh my gosh! Right. I mean, for the time being, we can just do this. I've just got to work out how to get the exact number. Right. Fair enough. I think one thing which is probably underrated is paracetamol. Just having, like, ideally, you have two paracetamols, 4 hours apart from each other, and you will feel like a good sort of 20% better. You'll be like, oh, actually notice what paracetamols do, unless you're allergic, but so now this should be fine. Okay, right, we want to see if the heal works and see if it overheals and see what happens really. Yeah. Oh yeah. It looks like we might have an error message. That's fine. Just need a semicolon at the end there. Oh, cool. But aside from being really ill, have you been up to much exciting? Okay, so we want to give him the heal ability. Let's go get rid of that and get rid of that. That to be heal, and that to be 80. So he's going to heal most of the time. Right. What I'm actually looking to do, I suppose, it should be fine. Okay, so we actually want to do some damage to him. So if we go here, get one of these. Oh, I probably should have done this first. That's okay. Right. So he is healing. So I think he will heal, hopefully. Let's just see what this animation looks like. So he should kind of go... Oh, no. There's a good reason. I know why. Don't worry, relax, guys. I know what the problem is. Monster action script. We actually need to make sure that... Oh, we haven't even put it in here. So we want to make sure that he's performing the attack. Oh, nice. Yeah. Is it just because you're not feeling up to... you're not feeling up to it at the moment? Because... Control V... Yeah, I've always been intrigued with like crypto coins and stuff, but I've always just thought, nah, it's probably a little bit too confusing for me. Perform heal routine. Oh, have I made it? Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay, we're back in business. Yeah, I think, like I've made the decision whenever I am ill, right, I go into, I steer into the curve, and I'm just like, I am ill. I just accept that you can't really achieve an awful lot when you're not well. So have something where you can just, something just on in the background and just be like, I can just kind of like watch, ideally me, but just have binge watching something on Netflix or something, and just sort of just absolutely just be like zoned out. Right. We do want to make sure he's damaged. I'll have one of these. I'll have these. That's fine. Yeah, okay. Right, hopefully it should work now. I'm getting a little bit of a lag here. So he should be healing up. So we're doing the 1 damage. Then he heals up, yeah. Okay, fantastic. Right, the heal has worked. Yeah, and it is. I know it sort of seems obvious to say, but it's just like when your body is healing, it's like kind of don't try and do anything too strenuous. Do things that require as little focus as you can. It's one thing which I tell literally everyone, and I don't know if this is good advice, but it certainly worked for me. I think, regardless of health or whatever, I think everyone deserves a day, one day, at least one day a month, ideally one day a week, or every other day, but say 1 day a month where you have got literally zero plans whatsoever. Your plan is to just buy junk food, stay in front of the TV for 1 day and just vegetate and just be like okay, I'm just gonna do absolutely nothing. Like that is, it's probably terrible advice. It's just because I'm not sure if it's yourself, but I know there's a few people that I know that have just got so much going on that they were like, I'd never have time to do that. And I'm like, yeah, it is. It's just, you feel quite good at the end of it when you know that is your plan to do it. Right, so that's actually worked. I thought that was going to take longer than I thought. Right, that's brilliant. No, one thing that we want to check as well, we want to check that it heals once we've done quite a lot of damage. I should have done this sooner. I want to make sure that it does heal for exactly 20. And there's one other little technical thing that I want to fix as well, which will tidy up the code and will make more sense as well. So, again, should have done that to begin with. We want to make sure that we damage him. Let's have a look. So he's going to do a pointless heal, which won't do anything. Okay. So now that he's damaged, he's going to heal himself up. We want to make sure that he should heal himself up for 20. So we just want to check that it does go up, like, by 20. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. I just wanted to check that it went up the right amount. And so when he's going to do a normal attack now, but when he's healing again, he should heal up to full, but not exceed that. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And that's good. Oh. Haha. Right. No, that's actually a good problem to have. So we want to make sure that this is all easily fixed, but we actually attacked for significantly more than 2 damage there, and it only did that. So I think the internal current life, yeah, I was going to say that's probably the way forward. Sort of nothing too solid, and I think soup is the way forward because that's kind of food in liquid form. I always see it as, but yeah, like kind of. But I'd say, yeah, paracetamol is, I think it's the most underrated drug because it has little, like, negative impact. It has some, and obviously you've got to space them out, but it's just, it just generally helps you feel, like, a little bit better. Right. So yeah, what we have got is when he's healing up, he's going beyond there. So if we go into our monster parent script over here, and we have our heal life, we actually have underscore monster so dot current life equals math f dot min of monster so dot current life monster so dot max life. Okay, I think that works. So this will make sure that when he heals above, like let's just say he's on 95 life and he heals for 20, it will only heal up to 100. And then we're actually setting the current life to the lowest of the two. So this is like a cheeky way. I used to have a much more complicated way, but what this function here is doing here, this math.min, is it's picking the lowest number out of the current life and the max life and saying that is what the current life is. So it can never go above the max life, in theory. Okay. All right. So let's give this a shot. We want to make sure that he heals over and that we can still damage him. I'm glad actually I fixed this. I thought it would actually... I didn't realise that it wasn't quite fixed. So we want to damage him a bit. Okay, he is actually healing. He's going there. Oh wow, he's... Okay, so he's actually... rather conveniently, or in my case, inconveniently, he's done. He's had a 20% chance of picking that move, and he's done it twice in a row, which is like 1 in 25. Let me go protect myself a little bit. Oh, this might be pretty tasty. No, not quite. Okay. So, yeah, he's taking some damage. Okay, that's 1 in 125 to 1 that he's had that one 3 times in a row. Okay, I might have mixed the coding up because like this could just be phenomenally lucky. I might have to pick the lottery numbers this week because that really statistically should not have happened. Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, all right. Okay, we just got unlucky there. So he's going to heal up a bit now, and we want to make sure that when he overheals. So let's go 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, I'm just going to build up my defences. Okay, so he's healing up again. Oh yeah, right. So I need to. I'm not actually. This is taking a bit longer than I thought. It's also I've got a series of games, like games that I can play when I'm ill as well. I've got a series of computer games where it doesn't require too much thought, and I can just sort of play it. Right. So now we want him to heal up there. Okay, so he's healed up to 100, and let me have a quick check of. So this is our monster main. Yes, it is a clone. And his current life is saying 100. So we want to make sure that we're just going to attack for, in this case, 14. And he should heal up for nothing. Or heal up for 1 because of this ranger. And then when these attack... Yeah, the damage has gone down by 40. Right, boom. Okay, nice. Sorted. Okay, right. Where are we up to next? What am I looking at? So this is our... so we've actually done quite a lot. Oh, Totem Smash. Now, this one is... this one's going to be a complicated one. So we've done... Yeah, there's a few... there's quite a few attacks that I want to do. I'm not sure if I should quite delve into this one. This is probably the easiest one next, but it's still going to be complicated. So the idea is he'll eat one of the totems... like, you know, so it's like it's going to be kind of a problematic like totem, but I don't know how easy that's going to be. Actually, you know what, I think we just go with it. We just give it a shot and see how it goes. Right, so where do we start? First of all, we go on monster script. We've got monster action types. A new one here is going to be Totem Smash. So he's going to destroy... Actually, we will do that. There's one other little thing that I want to do beforehand. If we go find all references... it's only a small thing, but... turning its... it's... So here's where it gets a little bit weird. I've got this thing called a monster attack class, which is over here, and... everything's fine. The whole world is fine. Everything's good. Yes, I'll show you, like, it technically won't make any difference, but it will make a lot of sense to me. We have got... let me get rid of this for the time being. At the moment, I actually want to change this to be... current monster attack class dot attack ints 0. There is a good reason why I want to do that, and I want to change that for the rage as well. So here we're going to have this number Yeah, it's because if ever there's anything, yeah, that will make a lot of sense to me, I think. Anyway, right. Hopefully that won't cause us problems in the long run. But yeah, I think I prefer that. So we're actually getting hold of what the data on the attack is, as opposed to what its current magic attack is at this precise moment. Okay, that's fine. Right, mainly talking to myself here, but but that does make sense to me. Right, now let's go get Totem Smash. Right. So the way which we're going to do that, the laziest method is we find all the... So we've now created Totem Smash. We just need to change the text here. So case monster action type dot totem smash. So the info is going to be return destroys, if I can spell it correctly, space, oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry, this is actually the easy part. 0 space totem, and I'll do the classic thing that other games do, where they just have an S in brackets, because it can be more than one. In this case, it will just be one, but plus oh yeah, actually we didn't need this. And then attacks for plus NAC dot attackants 1 dot toString plus damage. Okay. Right. So Totem Smash. So that's the easy part done. The next parts are going to be a bit more difficult. Here, I'm going to have case master script dot what's the action type dot totem smash break turning ints equals new int 2. So like the first int is going to be the number of totems you smash, the second one is going to be the damage that you're going to do. Returning ints 0 equals it's going to be something similar. I'm going to use this code, but it's not exactly the same. Dot seal to int, which is going to be it's the magic times by 1 over 10, which should be 1. We can just flat copy this line altogether. So this will just be like 2/3 attack. In fact, we could actually, we could make it like, because destroying a totem is a big old deal, we could make it slightly, slightly lower. But we'll stick with that for the time being.
And monster attack sprites equals new sprite action. Oh. Action symbol sprites. And I've got to work out the number. It's not one, but so we just need to find out what number the actual, because I'm pretty sure I have got a somewhere. Oh, yeah, just waiting for it to load up. We just need to find the what number the smashing the symbol one is. Smashing the totems is. Did I make one for that? No, I haven't. I thought I had. What one looks the best? I guess for the time being, we just have we just use this symbol, which is 9. Didn't need to open that, so that's just 9. Right. And now we've got the I think this one is closest to what we're looking to do. So I'm going to copy and paste this and just have perform totem smash routine and just change a few things. So perform totem smash routine, and we can get rid of this. And we don't need this. So now we haven't actually dealt with at all the concept of destroying totems. So that's what we're going to work on next. So we're just going to put a little... press the wrong button. Destroy totems. And we need to now, I'm going to go close all but this, and we kind of want to work out, I think we've got a totem master somewhere. Somewhere over here. Totem master, that's it. So, list of totem scripts. Okay, so here we're going to add a whole new function, which is destroy totem. Destroy totem. And I'm going to destroy highest totem. So it, yeah, destroys the top one. I think that'll make life easier for the time being. That we'll later try and consider the idea of destroying multiple totems. I mean, yeah, but I think this should be fine. So how are we going to do that? First of all, we need a private enumerator. Destroy highest totem routine. Actually, destroy highest totems, and we can have an int number of totems to destroy. And then start coroutine, open brackets, destroy highest totem routine, number of totems to destroy. And that will be int number
of totems to be destroyed. Busy equals true. Busy equals false. And here is, yeah, like, I've done all the decorative stuff around it. Now we've actually got the difficult bit to do. So, right. I can't just put green text and hope that it just magically comes to life. So, what we kind of want to do is so for yeah, beautiful. And I think maybe the totem itself has so totem script. Let's go to definition. So I think here we're going to have public void destroy self. Because I would rather kind of tell the totem to destroy itself than do a sort of like try and destroy it from outside, like from the master. So private I enumerator destroy self routine. Start coroutine destroy self routine. We'll also add some more totems as well, like so that it'll be easier to test, because in my current deck I've only got one totem. Okay, so destroy self routine. I kind of want it to shake a little bit and then fade away and have lots of things just kind of like that sort of gore, like grey sort of gore just come out of it. I think that's good. Okay. So vector 3 current base position, base pos, base vec equals position. Okay. Float time equals 0. While time is less than 0.5 f. Time plus equals time dot delta time. Yield return null. And have a float here, which is going to be shake variance. Because unlike other shaking things, I just want it to shake randomly and then just destroy, as opposed to like shaking a lot and then going less. I just want it to go and then just there. So let's try 0.25 f. And totem trans dot position equals base vec plus new vector 3 and it will be minus random dot range minus shake variance and then shake variance. Control V. Okay. All right, things are shaping up slightly. This is good. So it will shake in a certain place, right? And then got another plan. I'm just making things look a little bit fancy, but I quite like this. So we're then going to do the same thing again, but in this time here. Right, yeah, that's what we wanted. Okay, so Aaron.instance. No, we want to now fade it away. Press the wrong button. Int chum equals mover.instance.fade SR to color, totem SR, color.clear, and 0.5. So the first half a second it's just shaking, and then the next half a second it's shaking and fading away. I think that's all we need to do. And then we're going to have while mover.instance.s to f bool chum. We're waiting till this has finished fading, and then we're going to have busy equals false, and then I don't need to put this here, but I will. And then destroy game object. Okay, so what have we done here? We have created a way of a totem destroying itself. Which I quite like. So hopefully now that we've done that and we go into here, we can just have totem. What have I called it? So first of all, if totem scripts. Oh no, hold on. What have I called it? Sorry, the list. Totem. Oh, underscore totem scripts. That's fine. Underscore totem scripts dot count is greater than 0. Then we're going to make the top one destroy. So open brackets underscore totem scripts there is actually so what I'm totem scripts. So the way which you target the last one in the list is you go totem scripts. There's a better way of doing this, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. So totem scripts dot count -1. So that's essentially picking the last one. Dot destroy self. Actually, I've got an easier way of doing this. So totem script equals that. Alright, now we can go totem scripts dot remove totem script. So what this bit here, we're essentially getting a separate variable that we're going to call totem script, which is equal to this last one, and then we're telling these scripts to remove the totem script from its list. And now we're going to tell this current one that we've got held from here, totem script dot destroy self, while totem script dot busy yield return null. I think that's all we need to do. I think that's all we need to do. So now that we've done that, we can go back into this monster action script and have totem master script dot instance dot destroy highest totems, and this will be held monster parent script dot current monster attack class dot attack ints 0, and then while totem master script dot instance dot busy. So we're waiting for it to do all the destruction that it needs to be. I think that should be okay. And over here we're just going to actually make sure that we actually have the monster action type dot totem smash start coroutine form totem smash routine, and then break. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Just checking that this is the one. This is where we're destroying the totems, and we're destroying this many, which should in theory be one. Is there anything more that we need to do? I always want to just have a quick stare. I think we should be okay. Okay. So we need to now just give him the totem smash ability. Let's just change this to totem smash, and let's hope the numbers will line up, because it should just be one totem to smash. We're getting so much done today. This is brilliant. Okay, so I do have Angry Chuck here. Okay. Okay, well, we've hit the 1 in 5 again. Yay! Oh yeah, I can do this now. Bam. Okay. Right. Oh, we've only got 3 cards because my Grave Carvor has just destroyed all of them, which is fine. So now, well, that's the symbol. It should destroy 1. Let's just see if it works. Right. So what we're hoping is he jumps up, so does a little claw thing while he's in the air, but that's going to be really quick. Then this is going to get destroyed, and then he's going to attack like normal. Right. Let's go. That did work, however, I want to check that these numbers are still reset back to 0, so this should only be 10 attack.
that's good. He has destroyed it. Okay, that is good. The only bit which we're slightly concerned about was... oh, actually... no. Was there wasn't... He didn't wait for the totems to be destroyed, and I've got to work out why that is the case. Oh, I know why. Okay. We didn't actually make busy equal true here. So, yeah, we'll give this another shot. And what I kind of want to do as well is, yeah, there's a few things I need to test here. So we're going to change the deck slightly. So over here, we're going to plus... what are the totems? Strategy totem 1. In fact, let's go make it strategy totem 3. Plus. Angry Chuck. Plus. And then we'll have... got to work out what the actual other totem was called. It's not strategy totem. Is it defense totem? Oh, Ironclawed, that's it. Plus. Okay, so we're going to have way more totems than we need here, but this will be good to get sorted. Okay, so a bunch of totems. This is all just about testing totems. Okay, so at the moment we're +4 here. Let's go one of these and one of these. That's now +8, brilliant. And now hopefully with all these Iron Claws, some of these are going to get turned into, yeah. Okay, right, so we want him to jump up. This should hopefully just get destroyed. Let's go. Did that look as good as I wanted it to look? Keep hitting the 20%er. I'm just getting quite unlucky. Right, come on. Yes, okay. So, let's just have a little look at here, see how that works. Oh, yeah. So I just want to actually go slightly in slow motion and have a look. So... Ah! Yes, I know the problem. Yep, I know what the problem is. And this is easily fixed. I've realised that one thing that we haven't done in the totem script is we actually need to reset the time back to 0 again. Time equals 0 again. So yeah. And also, this is the point where I want sort of like all the sort of stuff to sort of fire out of it. And maybe the shake variant should be a little bit less as well. So maybe if we make it 0.15, 125. So it should shake a little bit, but I think it was shaking a bit too much before. Right, so that's good. Now, how do we make stuff fire out of it? There is a lot of ways which we can do this. I'm trying to work out what would make the most sense. The thing that I'm slightly... yeah, like the reason that I'm kind of like trying to work out is because you can have loads of totems, I don't want them all to have this function. It shouldn't matter, actually. It shouldn't matter. No, ignore what I'm saying. What I do need to do is, when the monster takes damage, we've got gore here. Oh no, yeah, we've got the gore, and we can use the same gore. We can obviously change it later, but I want them to, once it's shaped around a little bit, I then want it to have, you know, a certain number of things just fire out of it, as if to make it look as though it's like breaking up. So where are we? We are. It's not in sprites. It's prefabs. Gore. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, this should be easy. So what we need to do right in the totem script, we're going to have a game object which is which we'll call totem gore, I guess. I'm just using a gore as a sort of overall term for like all of the private game object. We'll call it totem gore. And then upon awake, we're going to have about here as well. We're going to have totem gore equals resources dot load game object, and then let's go find the location of it, which is here. We can obviously find another one later, but I think this should be fine. Copy path. Z. We can. So this is just making sure we've got access to it. So now that we've got access to this particular thing, the percentage guy. Hey, rock and roll. How are you doing? Awesome. Yeah, we're currently working on a kind of card-based strategy game similar to Slay the Spire, and I'm trying to sort of I'm not. It's not a complete clone of it. It is a separate game in and of itself, but I'm working out how to destroy my own totems as part of one of the monster attacks. And I'm just trying to add a bit of gore to it. So what we'll do is, when we're destroying self, we're actually going to pass a totem gore game object to it. And then here, game object, totem gore go. Let's have a look. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. So, out of interest, do you actually use the Unity UI? Like the actual proper Unity UI? Because I am absolutely terrible with that. I mean, so much so that whenever I've used UIs in my current games, and the game that I'm making and the game before that, I have just decided just try and avoid using UIs, because I always have the problem where when you have different screen size. Okay. Oh, fair enough. No, fair enough. That's good, because I'm sure the UI is probably easier to set up. But so what is it? What game engine is it that you're using? That's really cool, actually. Because I always find UIs are just when you're thinking, can I just kind of throw it to someone else to make a UI? Because I'm just terrible at it. But oh wow, I haven't. WPF. I'm not even sure I've heard of that one. Yeah.
That sounds actually a little bit more technical, because I think the advantage you have with like Unity is quite a lot. There's a lot of quality of life things that you can do, and yeah, like kind of. I think I'd struggle if I was going to try and make another game that isn't from Unity. Oh wow! Hold on, let's have a. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Oh wow! Windows Presentation Foundation. Oh nice. Ah, this probably explains everything. So, I mean, by the sounds of things, though, you're actually trying to make a game, like, without using it, because, like, I do feel that using Unity is a bit of a boost. It's like where you have a lot of advantages to begin with, but I've got a lot of respect for people who, like, are making a game entirely from code to begin with. That is proper. Oh, right. Oh. For some reason, I always just assume, oh, you must be making a game. Oh, yeah, no, that's fair enough. So, what is it that you're actually looking to make? Is it an app like that's going to be for the App Store and stuff, and Google Play Store? Sure. What is a repository? But yeah. Feel free. I just always have this slight worry that. Right, let's have a look. Oh, nice. So sorry, I'm just reading it over here. In fact, I can bring it up over there. Race for free. Oh wow! Oh my gosh! Okay, this looks like proper hardcore stuff. Oh nice. Oh wow! Oh my word! That is incredible. So you're actually, I mean, this is several leagues. Like, this is like proper next level stuff. This is amazing. Oh wow! So you're actually, is this like you're actually making like a language which is designed for people who don't who find actual like sort of proper programming language. Like a little bit, because it can be. I know that most people, if they're trying to get into programming and they look at a screen like this, they'll be like, "Oh, what's going on?" It's properly overwhelming. Yeah, because I know. Oh yeah. Oh nice. Because I think I don't know. Like obviously for game development itself, I used to use something called Game Maker Studios, where like. You can put in blocks, kind of like in Scratch, where you put in code blocks. But then once you've learned how to use code blocks, it kind of like pushes you into using actual code. And so when I was first making a game on that, it seems like it's sort of something similar. But it's sort of like. You know, you realise later after you're thinking, well, I'll just use code blocks the whole time, and you do, and then you realise, oh, now that I've kind of learned like because the Game Maker. Oh yes, let's rock. Oh yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow. Oh, nice one. But yeah, like I have like kind of I remember kind of like thinking, oh yeah, bunch of code blocks, and then kind of like you sort of evolve slightly into the I now can use the sort of basic Game Maker sort of language, but that's a big thing to do though. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay, I'm excited now. Right. Let me try to see. Right. Oh wow. Oh nice. So that's the and it's going to be called Scriptic. So this is yeah. Okay, it's looking good so far. It looks So how far along are you in the whole like process, or is it just the UI that you've made so far? But that's quality. Oh, sorry, you just started out. Sorry, yeah. But that looks like a sort of big project to take on board, though. I know that feeling. I know that feeling. But I mean, were you able to sort of scavenge stuff from your old bits of code, though? I know. I mean, one thing which I found a little bit like on a slightly different note, on with Demon Souls on the PS5, they literally, even though they've got all the code from the original Demon Souls that came out on the PS3, they rewrote every bit of code. So even though they're like, okay, well, this is the game that we're looking to make, but they created everything from the beginning. Let's have a look. Oh wow! Okay. I mean, it looks this obviously looks a way a lot more like professional. But yeah, I think it is quite like it is hard work trying to sort of simplify things. But so what is it that's inspired you to try and make a sort of a form of coding? So I'm guessing for you to actually make this project to begin with, you've got to be pretty good at coding. Yeah. It's not like one of those, I'm going to make coding easier, but I'm guessing, like... So I take it C# is your bread and butter as well. Right, where were we? So, totem scripts... Oh, yeah. So over here, for int I equals 0, I less than 4, I plus. Oh right, oh man, I feel like I'm a bit of a newcomer to this. I've never even heard of Hack's code. Yeah, I mean, like I've always found C# like, yeah, there's something quite satisfying about having curly brackets. I don't know about anyone about yourself. Yeah, okay, good. I thought I was on my. I just had this worry that it's like. But what is quite good is, as a general rule, once you know one programming language, it's quite easy to learn another. Because I remember sort of seeing multiple different, like seeing things like Java and looking at it, thinking, oh, even though the syntax is slightly different, you can still kind of pretty much read what it's doing. And did you find the transition pretty easy? Oh yeah, hold on. Oh right. Oh, quality. Ah right. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if I can understand it. Let's see if I can eat my words and then see if I can understand what the code is going, what the code is doing. Oh yeah. Hold on. Oh no. Oh wow. This is your first. Oh sorry. Yeah. Oh nice. Oh, quality. This is good. This is such a cool idea. Oh, I love it. But I mean, this must be really tough, though. I mean, like, kind of. I think, though, yeah. Like, are you able to actually use stuff from like old projects to try and sort of, or are you like strictly being like, nope, I'm going to do everything new and everything fresh? Individual Gore script. Oh, it's a brave move. Instantiate. Individual. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, like absolutely way properly. Like, go with it. Like, yeah, it's sort of. I think you have always got to make sure, because one thing which I know that whenever I'm making anything, sometimes there will be certain things where like everyone else who looks at it think, yeah, that looks fine. There's no problem with that at all. But it's more how you feel when you look at it. It's like if there's certain parts of the UI that you're like, no, I don't like this. It is always better to actually just go with your gut and be like, no, I'm going to make it look better. I can't remember what I've called it. So yeah, I'm just trying to work out where we are here. Yeah, there's quite a lot going on here. I think this should be fine then. Right. Oh right, okay. Oh, wicked. So, hold on. New script. Let me have a. Yeah, I'm trying to work out. Is it on this page? Will this be exclusively? I take it. Will this be exclusively for Windows? Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. It's something like which I'll have to have a look at some point. It's just that looks. Yeah, I mean, like I think what I've got so much respect for yourself, because it's like this is something which will revolutionise. You know, this will be properly revolutionary if you can actually get it up and running. That'd be awesome. Because there's so many people that I know that love the idea of making games or programming, but they don't actually like. They get so overwhelmed when they see like any of these screens or anything. They're just like, "What's going on here?" Right. Yeah. Actually, there might be an easy way of me doing this. I think I had something like a Gore group, which might make life a bit easier. Whoa. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hold on. So what does X... Let's see, what's X... Oh, so it's still... Yeah, so you're still using Visual Studio. Oh my god. So I'm just like... oh man. I think, yeah, this is going like properly way... Oh yeah, so right, okay. An overview. So what does XAML stand for? So... Oh right, so yeah, it simplifies UI. I was hoping to get a sort of visual of what's going on. So I'm using Opera now, not thing. Oh wow. Anyway, yeah, still don't know. Yeah, it's that's fair enough. But yeah, no, that's brilliant though. All right. Oh yeah, I need to fix all of this. Let's just see what's going on in this Gore group. Individual Gore group. Oh, this would make way more sense. Okay. All right, I've got a better idea. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I won't do it on the stream, but I'll have a look at this. I'm going to keep this page open. I'll have a little look at it, like at the end of the stream, because
kind of like, it looks like something which could actually be pretty useful. But yeah, so like out of interest, have you like, are you actually looking to like make this and then try and make a like do something like then make projects from that? Like, yeah. So what are you actually going to call it? So Scriptix, yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, quality. Oh, nice. Oh, very professional as well. Oh, wicked! Yeah, like I know it's going to say. What I'll do, I'll have a look at this at the yeah, after the stream, because otherwise I'll get I'll sort of lose my flow a little bit. But I'll have a little look into this. This looks actually really cool. I just just kind of like yeah, but you know when you actually think, no, this guy he actually knows quite a bit more. So have you done coding like your whole like for a while, or is this like a new thing? Yeah, actually, I'll tell you what, it is annoying sometimes. You're thinking, well, this seems like a brilliant name. You know, this game was going to be called Beantopia, and then it's like that name had been taken so many times. It's like not only had the name been taken, but it'd been overused, and it's like, okay, fine, I won't call it Beantopia. Right, I think we can actually have. We're going to just change a little bit here. I'm going to go copy path. I've got a bit of a plan here. So we don't need that anymore, I don't think. Oh yeah, no, that's fair enough. I think like I think one thing which I've learned with all coding at all is whenever you're making anything, you need to make something small to start with, because I know that I've always fallen into the trap of trying to make something way too big and then realizing it's oh wow, quality. And is that like do you actually like play an instrument, or is it more sort of music? Like, you know, from GarageBand or something, because I'm pretty good. I'm quite good with GarageBand, but I know there's so many sort of avenues to go down. Right, we don't need that at all. We want to have Gore group script equals instantiate totem gore go, comma, base spec, identity get component script. Oh, nice. Oh, quality. So does that mean you can actually sort of essentially play, like you can actually use the piano and it sort of converts it onto the screen? That's pretty cool. Because this is an interesting thing to actually. I don't know if you agree with me. You might disagree. Quality. Yeah, this is so cool. It's just. What I've noticed when you think of proper old school games that were made like on the SNES, on the Amiga, on these old things, say Shining Force, so many, like various different games, right? You have, I find the music, because they had such basic, like, you know, obviously the music is really sort of simplistic. They can't have like a proper drum beat and they can't have anything. But the reason they're so memorable is because it's quite often just really, really good tunes done in a sort of basic thing. So there's a few tunes that are in my head. It's like, I know there's a game called Defender of the Crown, right? Which has got the most basic music, but it's great music that you just like absolutely love. You get that sort of nostalgia feeling every time. You're thinking, even though the music is so simple,
So it's like part of the key I find to when it comes to making music is you want to have like you want to make sure the core tune is actually something that you can properly you can remember and just gives you that feeling. So that's whenever I'm making a game, I want to have a nice tune that I can just be like, okay, right. Even though it's just going to be basic notes, it's just going to be on a very basic piano of tunes, but then kind of like then use technology that we have today to actually make it sound even more awesome. Right. Create multiple Gorgos. Let's say 5. Gore color. I want it to be color dot grey. It's fine. The layer order is going to be Totem SR. I think so. I need to do +1. Yeah, I do. +1. Start vec is going to be base vec. But yeah, I think like that is one thing I do actually quite like, making a nice little track every now and then. So we now just need to, I think at the end here we'll have while Gore group script dot. Oh, actually it doesn't matter, we don't need it, that's fine. Okay, so hopefully this will work. So all of this, all we're actually looking to do is make it so that, let me do this as well. We want to make it so that when the enemy destroys a totem, you can see all the sort of grey stuff come out of it, and then it gets destroyed. So it's slightly gutting that we don't have any totems here. So right, okay, we've got a totem here, and we've got a totem here. And so these ones mean you get 4 extra attackers, so we can do one of these as well. So it's 10 plus the other 8. Now, hopefully he's going to bounce over and then destroy one of these, and there'll be sort of like, kind of gore coming out of it or whatever it is. Yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? Right, now let's just keep... Yeah, that looks much better. Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay, right. Okay, that is brilliant. Right, fantastic. Okay, right, now I've actually been streaming for quite a while now. I'm going to have just a sort of browse over the next attack. So we've got the Totem Smash sorted. So, I'm trying to work out... Hold on. Yep. Don't worry. I'm on it. It's almost as though kind of like you're thinking, I feel... Yeah, I know. I haven't had one for a while. But that's alright. That's part of the streaming thing. Right, so we've done quite a lot of different attacks this time. I think like what I'm looking to do now is I'm kind of getting excited to actually making the main game, because we've got the basic battle, which is essentially the important bit, but I want to actually turn it into a game. So and we want to work out what cards are too good. It's like, because I'm getting close to the point where I can like, I'm trying to work out, where I can actually turn my just simulator of cards into an actual game. But I still have a little bit more to work with. But I think that might be what I'm going to do next time. So it will be, if I go into scenes. Oh yeah, no problem. Destiny map. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course, yeah. But right, yeah. Main game. Yeah. Okay, so we've done a bunch of new attacks, which is great. This whirly thing, I want to change that symbol, but I'm not very good at drawing, so I'm going to do that off stream. And another thing that I do want to put in, but it might be a little while away, is the concept of well, you get artifacts in Slay the Spire, but I want to have I can't remember, but yeah, like other buildings that are like there permanently that give you a permanent buff from battle to battle, but I'm not quite there yet. Right. I actually think I will probably call the stream here now, just because I think I've done a decent fill of stuff and I've made so much progress, but I am, yeah, my brain's getting a little bit frazzled. But yeah, so we've made so much progress today. We've got now, there's such a wide variety. There's I've got almost 6 or 7 moves that monsters can do when they're close up, which is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, actually, there's one more thing that I want to test before we go. If we go resources, monster, claw wreck. If I make that 15, now in theory, it should mean that he's destroying 2 totems, and I want to just check that the totems do get destroyed, because it will do 1/10 round up of what the magic attack is. So that's 1.5, and you round it up. So I need to make a bunch of totems, and this one here will give me some mana to make even more totems. Maybe not. That's fine. But yeah, let's go make some more totems. So now, hopefully, so that is 2. So he should destroy 2 of these. Yeah. Huh. Looks like I'm struggling to... If I'm falling into the same thing that Hearthstone does, in that the mana doesn't always go the way it should do. But let's just check. 1, 2, 3... Okay, yeah, nice. Okay. Oh, juicy. Is that actually enough to kill him straight up? No, not quite. Okay. But yeah, so we can now destroy 2 totems at once. And as you highlight over, that works. Okay. Right, fantastic. Right. Yeah, I will probably call it here, but this has been absolutely awesome. And yeah, but I'm absolutely properly frazzled. So thanks so much for sticking around, and I'll catch you later. All right, bye.